iPad, your iPod, and it's interactive. If you notice here in the background, because of the donation, because of the memory of Joyce, we have here a statement, and I'll read it to you really quick because some of you are in the side of the room. But it says, this actually needs to be refreshed. Thank you to Joyce Anderson for making this computer possible. She made this generous gift because of her belief in the compassionate, powerful, and quality care provided by Paradise Hospice. She's provided a resource to help share the message, share the story of Paradise Hospice and Paradise Hospice House, and to help ensure that these resources, these valuable community services, are available to others. And that's truly what, when I talked to Joyce the other week, I interviewed her about her experience here, and that was the main thing. Is for her experience here was not so much of a sad thing that most people expect. She said to me several times, you know, hospice is for living, and that's true. And that's the goal of hospice. Is when you come here, it's not to you know, finish you off. It's try to help you to live in your state as long as possible and live the high quality of life. And I really felt that from Joyce, that she wanted others to be able to experience that, and she wanted to do whatever she could to make people know what's available and encourage others to support this this house, this program. And some of you may not know, but she was telling me as a charter member of Quota Club that they actually raised money that made Hospice House, especially the Serenity Gardens, possible. So who knew that down the road this would be something she was investing in that would be of a benefit to her. And I think that is just a powerful message to us all, in not only for Hospice House, but whatever we see as an important thing for our community. So some of the specific things that we have going right now, we're going to have available some brochures that talk about the hospice program, that talk about our bereavement services that we offer. Also, more specifically about the Hospice House. One thing that Joyce said to me was, I want people to be able to see the gardens, whether it's rain, snow, fog, whatever. I want them to be able to get an idea of everything. And so that's one thing we're going to build into this too. We have a slideshow. We have several pictures of the gardens there, so people can get an idea of like a full picture of what's offered here at Hospice House. One of those things includes a video that was made a couple years ago, and you can see with the touch screen, makes it easy here to go ahead and play that. I look back with great emotion on all that I have done. There were times I traveled so high, and times I found myself wandering in the dark. So this video goes in to talk about, it shares a story of a family who needed help, found hospice, and found what a true blessing it could be, and explains a little bit more about what hospice is in more detail. So that's going to be available. And then we also have an option. One of the things that Joyce really communicated to me is I want them to be able to give money. and so we have a link here that actually goes to our current webpage to make a donation. And it should go here. Let's try this again. There we go. So here, it takes them right to the donation page, and Pat was talking about the Hospice Angels page, and this is actually the Hospice Angels program, which encourages people to be a continuing donor rather than give, you know, $10, $20, $100. Now, be a continual sponsor of this program. Give $10 a month, and help this program to continue to expand and be there for our community. You know, we don't just serve Paradise. We serve Butte County. there's no place like Hospice House in all of your county, and that's another part of this, is we want to create that awareness that it's available for many more people than, many people don't know that. So that will be available, and the nice thing is it's all a pretty easy touch interface. There are some challenges, there's a little frustrations, but we'll get that worked out. And the one other thing I'm going to share with you guys is, some of you know this very well. This is actually Joyce here singing. Just speak out.
I like singing in the garden, It's a song in the garden, and I'm at Hospice House where we have a beautiful, beautiful serenity garden.
See, so it's really easy to.
It's just a wonderful, wonderful garden here at Hospice Home. It's a very beautiful garden, and your group actually came up with the idea of developing the serenity garden here in Paradise. At 4 o'clock, after the hospice was built, we said, what can we do to help Hospice House? And we said, let's build a serenity gardens where people can go out there and meditate and solve their bereavement and just meditate on their loved ones as they're so sick. Yes. We'd like to see them in the garden today. I come to the garden alone while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses, and He walks with me, and He talks with me, and He tells me I am His own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. He speaks, and the sound of His voice is so sweet, the birds hush their singing, and the melody that He gave to me within my heart is ringing, and He walks with me, and He talks with me, and He tells me I am His own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. And so many people have been out to that serenity garden in many years, and it's just been a very peaceful, calm place to visit, and it's given people a lot of peace in their hearts. It brings a calmness over you that no one else can do. There's several fountains, water fountains out there. There's trumpet lines. There's chairs where you can sit and relax and visit with your family. And where else we can have such a wonderful place as Hospice Home here in Paradise, California, for recovery. That's
And she harmonizes really well, too.
And, for me, that's a really powerful, coming in and seeing that. I mean, you would not imagine meeting someone who's in hospice that is filled with such joy and such that. So that's a real kind of like paradigm shifter that will aid into what Joyce talked to me about she wants to accomplish through this computer that's been donated. Some of the other things that she shared with me is coming in with family and looking at photos and needing to be able to look at those photos. There wasn't a way to hook up a computer or etc. So this is going to allow family to bring in a thumb drive, bring in a memory card, a CD or whatever, videos that they have, and and share with that with their family member that may be in the house, and connect. And this is built in with a webcam, and so you can use Skype, which I know Joyce did with the family lot. And as long as your family member, wherever they are, has Skype and a webcam, you can connect with them and talk to them across the country. I can testify to that. My wife and I dated over Skype when she was in Brazil, and it's amazing how it can connect you. So that's just another resource or opportunity, another blessing through this very generous gift. To have your family with you, to be able to connect you in these times for a patient and the family is, such a strong thing as Joyce's family has experienced. It just makes a big difference in the whole journey.